Just find a place to come into the practice, whatever that looks like for you right now, however that feels supportive. Feel free to have some movement as you're settling. You might lie down, be seated. And just notice how you're arriving, how your body's feeling, how the mind is moving. The thoughts are there, just noticing them. Trying not to attach as best we can. Noticing they're there. Feeling the ground beneath you. Noticing the touch points everywhere our body is connected to the ground. So we're just going to bring a little bit of awareness to our vagus nerve. We talk about it somewhat often in this class. Vagus meaning wanderer, the wandering nerve, the longest nerve that connects from our brain all the way down through our throat, our lungs, heart, intestines, digestion, responsible for so much in our body. So many functions, our immune system. And so I'm sure, we've all heard, or maybe we haven't, but the reference of vagal tone. So our ability to kind of move in and out, floating through the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. So when we get stressed, and that's what this class is all about, resilience, and our ability to kind of move into a more restful state. There's lots we can do in our daily life. You might have heard of cold exposure, and that's been around like pre the whole cold soaks, and which is wonderful, but even just putting your hands in cold water can be something that could be very helpful. Deep, slow breath, meditation, probiotics. Gut health is so important for our nervous system. And so for right now, we're just going to bring our awareness to our breath, and we'll do the physiological sigh, which can be a nice tool also to be helpful to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system. So again, first just bringing our awareness to the breath, noticing how your breath is right now, and not meaning good or bad, just what the sensations are, what's happening, where do you feel your breath? And noticing as we bring our awareness to our breath, what might have shifted automatically just by seeing it, feeling it, noticing it. And so for the physiological sigh, we'll breathe in, it's 2 inhales, and then a long exhale, gently through the mouth. And you can purse your lips, however it is that you're most comfortable. So we'll inhale twice through the nose, and then a gentle, long exhale. And let's start with just first a cleansing breath. So Deep inhale through the nose, filling all the way up. Exhale, nose or mouth, letting it go. And then that inhale twice through the nose. So inhale about halfway. Another inhale. Long, slow exhale through the mouth. So continuing at your pace. And noticing, as with everything we do, if something doesn't feel right to you, you stop it. You come back to your own natural breath or something that you know works for you. Taking about 5 rounds if this resonates. I'm going to take one more cycle. And as you are ready, coming back to your natural breath and just noticing any shift, noticing how you feel. And feeling the ground beneath you. Maybe hearing some distant sounds, letting them flow through you. And then taking a moment to find something you feel grateful for, picturing it in your mind's eye. Noticing any sensations, any felt sense you get from this image, this thought. And setting an intention for your practice today and perhaps for your week. What would you like to cultivate? Nice. And then wherever you are, seated, laying down, I'm going to offer us a somatic practice, little bilateral tapping. So just bringing your hands like a butterfly across on your chest. So your fingertips are just about below your collarbone and they're crossed. Mine are going to look weird just because my microphone, I don't want to tap on it. It's more on the chest. And then just slowly tapping one hand to the next. Breathing into this. And from here, you might release your hands, release your arms, open and close your fingers. Perhaps bring some movement into your wrists, just rolling. Nice. And then as you're ready, we can begin on our backs. So I'll join you there for those who are already there. You can take your time getting there if you're not. And once you come down, if you're just coming down, really just noticing the difference from where you were seated and how it feels to be connected to the earth through your spine, your shoulders. You might draw the knees in, take a hug here. If it feels good, lifting the head. If not, keep it down. Beautiful. Releasing the head back if it was lifted. Maybe just rocking side to side. Nice. And then with your hands on your knees, you can make some nice big circles, bringing the blood flow through our entire hip joint. And then reversing that. Nice. And we can bring our feet down with the knees bent. We'll do some pelvic tilts here. So really curling the pelvis up towards you. As you do that, notice that the shoulders are curling up as well. You might just find some width there. And then releasing the pelvis down, moving at your pace. Nice. And finding that neutral spine, let's go right into flossing. We can bring the right knee in towards our chest and then sending the right foot up to the sky, maybe using your hands behind your thigh. And we don't need to straighten it or press the foot out, but we just want to bring some movement here. So bending the knee and lengthening the leg, maybe giving a point and a flex and bending, and just doing that several times. So good for anyone with sciatic nerve pain. Also great for the knees and the ankle joints, and getting everything to wake up, getting the blood flow going. Nice. And then we can go right to the other side. So left knee in, maybe the hands come behind the knee or the thigh, and bending, lengthening, pointing, flexing. There's no right or wrong here, other than honoring your body, making sure it feels right for you. Nice. And then we can bring that left foot down. Let's take a full body stretch, just reaching the arms back, pressing the feet away. Your heels might even lift off the ground. Let's lengthen through the right side, lengthen through the left side. Beautiful. Come back to neutral and then draw the knees in, taking another hug here. Nice. Then we could keep the right knee in, maybe lengthen the left leg. If that doesn't feel good in your lower back, you can always bend that left knee. And your hands could be outside the knee on the right or behind it. Nice open chest, releasing the shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's sweep the arms back, lengthen the right leg out, and switch sides, drawing the left knee in. Beautiful. Lengthening the left leg, reaching the arms back. And once again, we'll draw the knees in this time, just letting them hover over the hips and just feeling the core lightly engage. And notice if there's a really large space in the lower back, and you might want to lengthen the spine if that feels good. Nice. And you might bring your hands behind your head here. Maybe do some tapping. So tapping the right foot down and then drawing that right knee back. And then tapping the left toes down and bringing it back. Keeping that lower back connected as best you can. And breathing. And if you wanted to add on with movement, so maybe the next time your left toes touch down, you might lift up, bringing your left elbow towards your right knee. And then the head comes down, switching to the other side. So totally up to you here. Do one more set. Beautiful. Releasing the head down. You might bring your arms up to the sky, and we might just continue that. So maybe lengthening the right leg, reaching the left arm back, and drawing it all in, keeping the pelvis as steady as possible. And of course, you can keep the knees bent instead if that felt better. Making this yours. And maybe one more round. Beautiful. And you might want to hug in the knees, rock side to side, let out a ha. Nice. And we could bring the feet down, maybe knees stay bent or not, your choice. And you can send the right foot up to the sky, getting in a hamstring stretch here. So maybe using a strap or a band or bathrobe tie. Again, left leg could be long or bent. And just finding that place where you're feeling the stretch. What might be further away from you, your right leg. Finding space through the neck and shoulders. You might even roll or rock your head side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. And then bringing that right leg just a little bit to the left, not too much. Noticing where you feel the sensation now. We're not really lifting up the right hip. center. You might bring a bend to the knee, drawing that right knee in towards your right shoulder, half happy baby. You could hold the strap, your leg, your foot. Beautiful. Bringing the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg, coming into tree on the ground. And just noticing that, opening the hips, noticing if there's a response from the shoulders by doing that. Beautiful. And then we could lengthen the right leg, switching sides, left foot to the sky, perhaps using the strap, noticing the difference on the two sides. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. And then you might bring that leg a little bit towards the right, and changing the sensation a bit. Always checking in with your shoulders, seeing if there's any kind of response there. Beautiful. Coming back towards the left a bit, bringing that left knee in towards the left shoulder, and you might continue holding the strap or behind your knee or your foot. That half happy baby. And then inviting the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg, letting the knee fall, the hip open as best you can. Again, noticing any response in the upper body. Beautiful. And then lengthening the left leg. Let's draw the knees in and we'll find happy baby and whatever that looks like for you this morning. It might be just a soft bend in the knees with your hands resting behind the knees. Maybe your hands travel up towards the ankles or to the feet. You can also use a strap here and just check in with the tailbone that it's not lifted. We're trying to keep it as engaged to the ground here. And you might rock, really sweet for the nervous system. Softening through the shoulders. Beautiful. Let's send the feet up to the sky, crossing the right leg in front of the left. So maybe you're crossing at the inner thigh, or maybe it feels best to cross at the shins and calves. And we'll bend the knees. You might let your hands slide down towards your feet, getting a hip stretch. Nice, sending the feet back up to the sky, taking a straddle, letting the legs go wide. You can support the legs from the outside with your hands on the outside of the knees, or you might rest them on the inside. Beautiful. Slowly drawing the legs together, almost like there's something preventing you. So using that pressure, as we slowly bring the legs together, you might feel some shaking, which is really beautiful, release. And then this time bringing the left leg in front of the right, again, either at the inner thigh or the calves, bending the knees. Your hands might stay at the knees or slide down towards your feet, softening through the shoulders. And that shoelace, supine shoelace. Beautiful. Let's release that hold, uncrossing the legs. We're going to bring the feet down. We'll set up for a bridge pose. And so feel free, if you'd like using a block for bridge, to bring that between the thighs. Feeling your feet on the ground. We're going to roll it up in a more segmented way. So as you press your feet into the ground, really starting at the tailbone, the pelvis, rolling towards your navel, lifting through the hips, widening through the chest, engaging through the glutes. Nice full breath in wherever you are, and then slowly coming down from, you might feel it right from the shoulders, middle back, lower back. And then let's just do a couple of these at your pace, these rolling bridges. Connecting with your breath. Beautiful. Perhaps one more. And releasing down. If you happen to have that block there, just taking a squeeze into the block. So good for the SI, for the structure of our pelvis. Drawing the energy up. Nice. And you can release the block if it's there. And we'll find our way up. So you might roll to your side, you might rock along your spine, however you'd like to get there. Beautiful. Find a comfortable place to land. Maybe you're sitting up on something to support you. Feeling into the length of your spine here. So you might draw the chin back a bit. Let's give a little massage to the ears. So the thumb being behind the earlobe, index finger at the base. Let's big massage. Try and hit all those spaces that we hold tension. So this should help release through the neck and shoulders. And then we can just give a big circling to each finger, little tug, circles, just going through every finger. Beautiful. And I'll roll through the shoulders. Letting the shoulders just rest down and almost move out wide. Think of it as moving out. We'll draw the chin in a bit and then looking off towards your left. Take a breath here. Maybe releasing the right hand out to the side. It might land on the ground. You might let it float. Maybe bringing your left hand to the crown of your head without pulling. Just feeling some support there, opening through the stretch. You might take your right hand and bring your thumb towards the sky, opening the shoulder a bit. A little nodding. Beautiful. Let's release that side, bringing movement to the shoulders. And we can take it to the other side. So again, drawing the chin in, and looking off towards the right. You might reach the left hand out. Maybe it's on the ground. Maybe it's lifted a bit. You bring the thumb towards the sky. And if it's helpful, bringing the right hand to the crown of your head. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Let's release that side. Head comes back to center. Sweeping the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, let's cactus, opening it up. Bringing the elbows and palms together, navel to the spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale, open everything up. Heart lifts. Exhale, draw it in. Let's take about 2 more at your own pace. Beautiful. And again, finding that long spine. Bring our fingertips to our shoulders. Make nice big circles with our elbows. And then releasing that. Beautiful. And then option here to come to that kind of figure 4. You might send your legs out long. You might sit on the edge of a blanket if that helps with the lower back to tilt it. And then maybe bringing your right ankle, it could be behind your knee. It might be up closer to your ankle if that feels best in your hip. So really minding how it is you're feeling here. Hands can come behind you and perhaps sliding, drawing that left heel in towards your body. If this feels like too much, you can absolutely take this on your spine. You might rock your legs side to side. You control how much you're feeling here by how close and far away your left foot is towards the pelvis. Nice. And we can release the left leg down and just switching sides. So bringing the left ankle, maybe it's behind the knee, maybe it's in front, depending on how your left hip is feeling here. And then option 2, draw that right heel in towards the pelvis. Again, you control how much sensation is there. Perhaps rocking. You can slide that right leg down, uncrossing the legs, maybe giving them a shake. And from here we can take a seated twist. So you might draw the left knee in, maybe it stays there, maybe it crosses over the right leg. And this right leg could stay long, or you can tuck that in. So lots of different options for your body. Maybe wrapping the right arm around your knee, left hand can come behind to lengthen and support your spine. Beautiful, full breath in. On the exhale, turning off towards our right, perhaps bringing your hands to the ground or to blocks. You might take a little dip here if that feels at all interesting. And then coming back up. Untangling the legs. Might give it out a little shake. Nice. And then switching sides. So drawing the right knee in. maybe crossing the foot over, you decide. And you can stay just like this or tucking the left foot under. Maybe wrapping your left arm around your knee. Left hand comes behind you to support the spine. Nice long spine here. Beautiful. Nice full breath in. And the exhale option to turn towards your left. Maybe hands come to the ground. I take a little press here, bending into the elbows. Beautiful. Slowly coming back up. And you can uncross the legs. Give it a little shake. And then let's bend into the knees, feet out in front, and just let the knees fall side to side in those windshield wipers. And your choice if you'd like to add on when they maybe fall to the left, you might press, lifting the hip, bringing the right arm to the sky. Same on the other side. Take one more round. Beautiful. And then from here, as you're ready, we can come into a tabletop. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. We'll come right into some cat-cows. Nice full breath in, belly drops, heart reaches forward, but the gaze is still pretty low. We're not cranking through the neck. Exhale, rounding, really pressing it away and moving at your pace. Beautiful. Finding a neutral spine, perhaps bringing the left hand just out a little bit so it's not right beneath the shoulder. It's kind of up and out a bit. Right hand might come behind the head or the neck as we reach the right elbow towards the sky. On the exhale, bringing the elbow towards your left hand now. We'll take a few of these. You can widen the knees for more support, more stability. Beautiful. And then switching sides, so right hand down a little bit away from the shoulder, so out. Left hand behind the head, full breath in, elbow reaches toward the sky with intention. Exhale, elbow towards the right wrist. Taking that 2 or 3 times. Beautiful. And then we can bring the left hand down. And again, you might even, if there's space to be had here, maybe taking the knees a little bit wider, then bringing the hands out further. And we're just going to glide here, resting the forearms on the ground, gliding hips back and gliding forward. Check in with your shoulders, that they're not up by your ears. I'm just going to glide here. Beautiful. As you're ready, slowly coming back up onto our hands, we'll bring the knees beneath the hips, and then option here to lift up the knees. But first, let's slide the shoulders down. We're just going to lift them, giving a little bit of support to the lower back, stability with the core. Beautiful. And then option to send the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. You can always take down dog on a chair, a wall, some blocks. Really do what best supports you. Maybe pedaling it out. Nice. Nice full breath in. Long breath out. On the next breath in, you might bend into your knees, float your body forward, find a plank pose. Lower the knees down and send the hips back. On the inhale, floating forward, back through table, and sending the hips up and back. So finding a flow that works for you. This might not be it, or this might feel good to you. Maybe taking this a couple of times, moving with your breath. Or you might hang out in child's pose for a bit. And take one more round. Beautiful. Eventually, let's all meet up in our tabletop. And then we can send the heart forward, hips forward, and lower down to our bellies. Let's take an inhale to cobra. And soften down. Maybe two more. You might add in turning the head side to side. Releasing down. One more. Beautiful. Option here to lengthen the arms out. Maybe lifting the left arm and right leg and softening down. Right arm and left leg and softening down. And take that one more time, each side. Beautiful. And you might reach back, bending into your right knee, maybe catching your foot or using a strap. You can use your hand or a strap, getting a stretch in the right quad. Releasing the right foot down and switching sides. Beautiful. Releasing the left foot down. You can make a little pillow with your hands, bending into the knees, letting the feet sway. Nice. And then letting the feet come to the ground. We're going to find our way back into downward facing dog. So you find what works for you here. You might press right up into it. You might come back through child's pose. You might stand up and skip it. So do what works for you. Option to inhale the left leg towards the sky, opening the left hip, maybe bending into your knee. And then same option for the other side. Beautiful. We can walk our feet towards our hands. We might come into ragdoll, holding opposite elbows, soft knees, shaking your head, or it might feel best to keep the head above the heart, resting your forearms on your thighs. Nice. And from here, we can find that half lift, lengthening the spine, opening the shoulders, the chest. Noticing how the hamstrings are feeling. Beautiful. Let's start to bend into our knees as we do. Feel the heart lift. The shoulders are nice and wide, sweeping the arms back behind us. So we're in our chair pose, and let's press the earth away, standing up nice and tall. Tall mountain. Palms touch. Let's gather it right into the heart space, feeling your feet on the ground. Beautiful. Sweeping the arms up. Full breath in. Exhale. Big lean towards your right. You might connect your fingers above your head if that feels right. Coming back to center, leaning off towards your left. Beautiful. Coming back through center, and palms come right to the heart space. Beautiful. From here again, we could sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, perhaps take a fold. Finding a half lift. And softening down. Nice. We'll step the right foot back. We'll set up for a warrior two. So dropping that heel, bending into the left knee. You can take this from the front of the mat or a step back, whatever works for you. As we come on up, arms could be out to the side, soft shoulders, strong body. And checking in with your left knee, that it's not falling in or falling out, kind of in between toes, and feeling the outer edge of your right foot. And then option here to bring your hands behind your head. Feel the core engaged. You might reach your right elbow back a bit. Pressing the left foot into the earth, feeling the stability of your body, coming back to center, and maybe a little bit towards the front. Feeling really mindful and slowly coming back to center, releasing the arms. On the inhale, let's lengthen the left leg, pressing the palms to the sky and opening back up. We'll take that 2 more times. Beautiful. Warrior two. Next inhale, let's lengthen the left leg, reverse triangle, reaching that left arm up. Beautiful. Exhale, bending into the left knee. You might rest your left arm on your thigh. Right arm can be by your ear, your hip, behind your back. Beautiful. And then from here, we can bring our hands down in front, maybe on blocks, maybe the ground, as we lift that right heel, a little momentum. You can press that right foot to join the left. Find that half lift and soften down. Again, root to rise, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the heart. Moving our body, hands back to the sky, and gather it into the heart space. Taking a moment, a pause, feel your feet on the ground. Beautiful. As you are ready, take a full breath in, sweeping the arms to the sky. Exhale, you can fold. Again, finding that half lift. And softening down. And again, you can step back from standing here as we take this to the other side, or from a fold, stepping the left foot back for warrior two, bending into the right knee. Arms come out, soft shoulders. Checking in with your right knee now. And it's somewhere around the second, third toe. feeling balanced on the two sides, so we're not stressing either side here. And then option to bring your fingers behind your head. You might stay right here or bring a little bit of movement, opening up the right side as you dip the left elbow back. Playing with balance and strength, coming back through center, right elbow towards right knee. Pressing into the earth as we come back to center, opening up the arms, and let's lengthen the right leg, hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Take that 2 more times. Moving with your breath. Beautiful. As you're ready, reverse triangle, lengthening the right leg, right arm. And then we can bend into that right knee, resting your right forearm there. Left arm could be by your cheek, your hip, your lower back. Beautiful. And again, from here, bringing your hands to blocks perhaps, or the ground as you lift that left heel, a little momentum. We'll press off with the left foot and bringing the feet together. Finding that half lift. Softening down, and we again will root to rise. Press that earth away, scoop it up, and bring it right into the heart and pause. Just notice your body here in the practice. Feeling your heart beating. Beautiful. And then finding your drishti, a place to bring your focus. Something you can look at, so we can do a little bit of balancing. And we can draw that right knee up into that one-legged Tadasana. Your hands might be on your hips. You might be holding a chair, a wall. Maybe they're out in front. Just letting the shoulders be open. Beautiful. Option to bring the left hand to the right knee, and you might reach the right arm back. Beautiful. Coming back to center, and then option to lengthen the right leg. Beautiful. And then bringing that right foot down. Maybe a little movement in your body, a little shake, a little bounce. So good for the nervous system. And we can take that to the other side. So drawing the left knee up. Again, maybe holding something. Checking that we're not dumping into the right hip. And then option to stay there, or maybe bring your right hand to your left knee, reaching the left arm back. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Option to lengthen that left leg. And bring that foot down and shake it out. A bounce. Nice. Let's do some spins, lifting the heel, letting the arms just sway, the body sway. Full breath in, long breath out. Nice. And as you're ready, coming back to the top of the mat. Your feet on the ground, palms open, or gently engaged. Tadasana. Beautiful. And then from here, taking the feet a little bit wider apart, and you might, depending on your body, like I'm gonna grab a blanket, and I like to put my heels right on the blanket. So my feet are a little wider than my hips, toes are pointed out. And so we're going to come down into a squat. So maybe we come down to Malasana. Malasana, now you can absolutely do Malasana on blocks, as many as you like, seated or not seated. Bringing your hands to your heart, lengthening through the spine, but feel free to be seated here. Beautiful. Right hand to the ground, left arm reaches to the sky. And then we can switch sides. Beautiful. Coming back to center, pressing the hips back towards the sky. And you might heel toe the feet in. And then step it back into plank or tabletop. Beautiful. Let's release the knees down and find child's pose. And just notice, do you want it to be a wide knee, child's pose? Do you want the knees to be together? Nice. Be bringing the hands out in front if they're not already there, walking them off to the right side. And then walking them to the left. Nice. Just coming back to center. Let's come back up on our knees, and you might want to block nearby. Sweeping the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, bringing the right hand down, maybe to a block by your right foot, or maybe to your right heel, your choice. Reaching the left arm up. Your hand could be up on this block. Your hand could also be at your lower back. Beautiful. Let's come back to center, and if you had that block there, you can bring it to the other side, sweeping the right arm up and left hand be at your block, your left heel, your lower back. Beautiful. Let's bring the left arm up to meet the right. Full breath in. On the exhale, let's fold, arms sway back. Inhale, press it back up. Exhale, we fold. Just finding some really gentle movement and mobility. One more time. Beautiful. As you're ready, we'll find our way onto our backs. Squeeze one up. Might draw the knees in, maybe rock side to side. Notice how your body's feeling. Beautiful. And then option to take a pillow, a block, a blanket, and bring it beneath the sacrum. Invite the shoulders, the heart space, the chest to get really wide. Just melt into the ground, filling space through the throat, the jaw. You can stay with your feet on the ground. You could send your feet to the sky. Another beautiful tool for our blood pressure, inflammation, sleep. And just notice what you notice. Notice your experience in whatever shape your body is in right now. If your feet are at the sky, feet are on the ground. Take about 2 more breaths here. And of course, you are always welcome to just stay here right into Shavasana. Or if you'd rather, bringing the feet down. And you can stay here for a moment, or you might lengthen the legs. Some people like getting a hip flexor stretch here, but be mindful of the lower back. It could be a little tricky there. And if you've chosen to begin whatever's behind the back away, and again, you might hug the legs in, take a rock and roll, and then bringing the feet down wide and just letting the knees go side to side, and that windshield wiper will twist on each side. You might turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees if that feels good. And then checking in if there's any stretch, any shape you'd like to take here, please feel free. And when you're ready, finding your way into your Shavasana, what would most support you this morning? You might have a big bolster under your knees, or rest your calves on a chair or wall. Maybe laying flat feels perfect, or feet up at the sky. Inviting the head to get heavy and land. Softening the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw. Feeling the whole forehead completely wide. Releasing any holding in the shoulders, the neck. Feeling your upper back connected to the earth, feeling supported. Letting go of any gripping, any holding. And just be. And I invite you to come back into your body, back into your breath. Perhaps taking a full breath in through the nose, filling all the way up. Exhale, let it go, sigh it out. Any gentle movements into your fingers, your toes, perhaps stretching. And if it serves you, rolling to your left or right side, just taking a moment there to drop in and just notice. Invite yourself into this moment, this experience. Slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position. You may close your eyes or have a soft gaze, perhaps bringing your hands to your heart space. Offering yourself love, compassion, and so much gratitude for taking this time for you and sharing your practice with us. The light in me honors the light in you. I hope you have a beautiful day today. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy this day.
Thank you, Cynthia. You too.
Thanks.
Hey,
Well,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Looks like the sun's trying to come out here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. Dry
I'll
things
take it.
up. Yep.
Aw, you're
Say hi, Stinky. Say hi. He's always got to be the ham.
Yeah. Good.
Have a good day.
All right. Take care. You
Bye-bye
too.
now.
Bye.